What's going on, Workday Warriors? Max Zhang here, and today I want to spend a little bit of time talking about Nutrition 101 and overall health. This is something that I've gotten a lot of questions around, and a lot of people have questions around this in the form of, for example, how do I eat healthier? How do I get a nice lean physique? How do I get a muscular physique? How do I lose this, right? That's something that I hear a lot, especially around the office. I want to look at this from a long-term perspective. Some information that we can carry on through 10, 20, 30 years in our lives and be able to apply. You want to have a good basic foundation of knowledge, so that way it's going to be a lot easier for you to make those decisions. It's going to be second nature, just snap of a finger and you're good to go, versus trying to figure out how to go about eating and just spending too much time and not even necessarily doing the right thing, right? Because at the end of the day, abs are not made in the kitchen, guys. Abs are made outside of the kitchen and being outside of the kitchen, right? However, what you do in the kitchen is also very important. So a lot of this is going to cover that. It's going to cover a lot of the mystique, around, is fruits bad for me? Are carbs bad for me? Is it just my genetics? A lot of questions that people have, this content will cover. And the way I framed this content is I framed it in a pyramid shape. So like any pyramid, you have your base and you go up, right? You build up from the bottom. So that's how we do it, right? We need to understand the bottom and the priorities on the bottom before we start going to the top. And not, there's not an order of importance. However, it is an order of understanding and adhering. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. First of all, what we want to understand at the base of the pyramid is our energy. What I mean by energy is overall calories, right? The calories that we consume in the form of foods and the calories that we expend at the gym, working at our desks, working actively, spending time with our kids, what we do for our leisure, right? That's energy. And when you think about just maintaining an overall healthy weight or getting a nice lean physique, that's the first thing that comes to mind, is making sure that our energy balance is appropriate. In a very simplified world, you can think of it like this, right? It's calories in versus calories out. So how much are you eating and how much are you using? It's important for us to read the label and for us to understand, what content it is that we're actually eating, because we need to get this right in order to make sure that we're reaching our goals. It takes literally like five minutes a day to be able to just log all your meals, right? If you're not logging your meals and you're not figuring out what it is that you're eating, it's basically like you going on a road trip but not having a map, not having any direction. You have to understand what it is that you're actually eating. And what you're feeding your body, what kind of energy sources you're feeding your body. In a nutshell, we want to understand our energy input and our energy output, and if there's a negative effect and a negative energy input to output, you're going to be generally losing weight. And if there's a positive net energy or net calorie, you're going to be gaining weight. Next, guys, what I want to address is sleep. And sleep is crucial for our health. Now, why is that, right? Not just in terms of cognitive ability and cognitive thinking. I'm talking about, physical growth, right? You don't stop growing after adolescence and puberty. You continue to grow. That's why we're in the gym trying to build muscle. Well, when you're in the gym, you're actually not building muscle. Let's remember that. You're actually tearing down muscle, creating micro tears in your muscle fibers, so later on you're able to build muscle. And when do you build that muscle? During your sleep. So sleep is critical for muscle building. If you're not getting the right amount of sleep, which is suggested around 8 hours or 9, a day, then you're also just sabotaging a lot of the effort that you put into the gym, right? Because you're not giving your body the opportunity to regrow that muscle that you tore down in the gym, right? We're all very busy and we don't have that much time, so let's make the most out of the time we spend in the gym. Let's make sure we're optimizing, right? And one way to do that is making sure that we're getting the proper amount of sleep. And there was one interesting study that they did also around sleep and in the realm of weight loss. So they took two groups of people, Group A and Group B. One group, Group A, they gave them 5 hours of sleep a night, and then Group B, they gave 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night. And they measured the amount of weight that they lost. Now, what was interesting was that Group A and Group B both lost the same amount of weight. However, Group A lost a lot more muscle mass than Group B. So in the long term, that can't be good, right? You know, you might be overall losing the same amount of weight if you're not getting enough sleep, but you're also going to be losing a lot of your gains, a lot of the precious muscle that you work so hard to attain, right, and retain. And last thing, guys, I can't stress this enough, H2O or water. Make sure you're drinking your water. By the time you start feeling thirsty, that means you're already dehydrated. You should be having water all the time during the day. I generally have a gallon a day. Everyone's a little bit different. It also depends on your activity level, but you know, give or take, that's pretty much where I hover. And a lot of times we actually, you know, what's tricky too is that our brains will trick us in thinking that sometimes we're hungry when we're actually thirsty, right? How many times have you been hungry and then you reach for a glass of water or drink that and then you don't feel hungry anymore? You know, that's your brain playing that simple trick, and you're actually thirsty versus being actually hungry. So keep in mind, guys, this is the base of the pyramid. This is kind of the fundamental building blocks. As you start going up, it gets a little more granular, but they're all equally important to understand. And there will be 2 other videos that cover these other topics. So, you know, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want more, if you want to get involved, or if you have any questions, please leave a comment in the comment box. Just thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.